Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Hyper Bitcoinization. Here's another Bitcoin video for you. It's been a few weeks for me. No, I am not sipping a beer or a cocktail tonight, as I wish that I was, but I'm going to the gym after this, so that just wouldn't mix well. But not going over technical analysis today, not showing you guys any charts, but I will start off with just a little bit of touch of what is going on. So today, November 30th, 2023, yesterday, Bitcoin touched 38K, like 38.8, I want to say. And today we're back down to like 37.1, but we are sitting at a really good support level. What I see to be a bull flag right now, and everything's looking really good as far as price, as far as technical analysis goes. Could we slip a little bit, get a little bit of a touchback? Absolutely. Would it be healthy? Absolutely. But what we're doing currently right now also is very healthy. So that's great. But just want to come at you guys since it's been a few weeks since I've made a video and just give you some things that I've been looking at. Most of this is pulled from Twitter, which I think is the best place to get Bitcoin content if you're new to the space. YouTube is great for a long time, especially if you're new. You'll definitely find a lot of stuff on Bitcoin, but in my opinion, where you can learn the most, where you can engage the most with the community, with everybody who's involved, is Twitter. People may say that Twitter's failing. Whatever. I literally don't use Twitter for anything besides Bitcoin. It's a great platform specifically for Bitcoin. And I know there's other platforms, but it's my favorite. Intelligent minds there, great conversations. So first thing I want to talk about, and I've talked about this in the past, there's this post by Rajat Soni basically saying, I don't tell people to buy Bitcoin. I tell them to learn about it. And I feel the same exact way. Even though I started my entire Bitcoin career, whatever you want to call it, off on kind of the exactly opposite foot. When I first got into Bitcoin, what I did was I put a small amount of money in because I couldn't stop hearing about it. I couldn't stop seeing it. And this was in 2015, so it was not like popular by any means at that time. But I was getting frustrated by how much it continued to pop up and mess with my mind. So I told myself, I'm going to throw some money down. If I see it turn to profit, then I know I need to do some research and dig into this thing to figure out what the heck it is. If I lose my money on it, maybe I don't need to do that. I made some money off of it. That was my driving force to learn more. Maybe some of you guys are like me. A vast majority of people are not going to be like me. They want to see results before they put their money in so that they don't lose their money. The biggest thing that that person can do, or if it's yourself, is learn about Bitcoin. Because if you don't, you'll sell early and you'll regret it. And Bitcoin will destroy your emotional state if you're not ready for the volatility. And a lot of people, they already don't have experience in trading or the markets. And some people do use Bitcoin as trading. Everybody uses it in a different way, but most people are going to be adapted or find similarities in it just like they would the Forex market or the stock market. They'll look at it as an investment, right? And that's good, and it could be bad, but there's going to be people who sell at the bottom thinking that it was going to zero, and then they're going to kick themselves in the face when they see it go up to $150,000, right? You got the halving coming, you got the ETF approval coming. Not a matter of when, not a matter of if, but when. So, the biggest thing is just to learn about it. Spend a couple hours, a week even is great, 30 minutes a day for 3 days, whatever. Get the basics, get a little bit more granular as you move on. And this is just, it's not a race. It's just a patience game, really, is all it is. I'm, I think 8 years in at this point. I'm still learning new things about Bitcoin. You're never going to be fully there, so don't wait for that perfect time. Just start learning about it. And the thing that I think you'll find as you go through this rabbit hole is the more that you learn about it, the more you want to dump money in. Look, 99% of my money is in Bitcoin. The other 1% that's not in Bitcoin is still in Bitcoin. It's in Bitcoin stocks. It's in mining stocks. It's in some sort of way tied to Bitcoin or the crypto market. So, that's the most secure place that I know I can keep my money in through all the research that I've done, all the time spent in traditional markets. I've been trading Forex stocks, anything like that since 2015, more 2014, 2015-ish. So, I've been here for a long time. I've done a lot of research, and this is definitely the best thing. So don't make the mistake of buying anything before you have an understanding of what you're buying. I think that's a big thing to hit. Now, moving outside of that, I'd just like to go through some of my likes that I've been going on the Twitter market. Now, one really cool thing, before I get to that, the biggest goal that one should have if you're not there yet is acquiring one single Bitcoin. Because this is going to be the single hardest thing to do as time moves on, as price gets higher. There will be less and less and less and less people who own a full coin. When you own a full coin, you're canceling out millionaires and billionaires in the future of ever getting that coin because you own it and you've done a really good job, full dedication, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of hours, a lot of money, education spent towards acquiring that coin. It's going to be the most beneficial part of your life besides family, besides love, stuff like that. Right now, at the current price, you need to start saving at least $150 per day in Bitcoin for the next year to acquire one coin. And that's if you're making about $28 an hour. And people have other costs, living, food, everything else, right? So that's a tough gig to do. Right now, unless you got a stockpile of money somewhere or some gold, or a car you want to sell, or something like that, is very, very hard to accumulate Bitcoin. And with the 21 million coins divided by 8 billion people on the planet, that's roughly 260,000 Satoshis per person. That is not including the fact that there's a lot of Bitcoin that's gone, lost, stolen, won't ever return back. Probably 5 million of those coins, right? Satoshi owns about 1 million. So that number, the 260,000 Satoshis, reduces by a lot when you start figuring out how many people are on the planet, eventually how many people want access to this, the supply and demand, halvings being priced in. There's a lot of stuff that is not priced in yet, right? Even currently now. So, moral of the story, and you'll have everybody talk about it, biggest goal should be getting to one coin, or 11, whatever works. This is cool. More than 83% of the Bitcoin supply is currently held at profit. And if you even have been dollar cost averaging from the all-time high at 69K until this point that we're at now, you're in profit. Congratulations. I know it took a long time. That is exactly what this will teach you, is patience. It's the biggest thing that I've learned, especially after my third and a half bear market. This will teach you patience. And long-term holders refuse to sell, right? They just do. I won't sell. I know a lot of my other Bitcoin friends won't sell. A lot of the people on Twitter won't sell. Miners won't sell. Of course, they'll sell at some point. They need to take a little bit of profit. They need to recirculate the supply, buy new computers, upgrade their stuff, right? But they're not selling right now. They're not going to sell for a while. So, know that. Who would have thunk? Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy announced today that they purchased an additional 16,130 Bitcoin for $593 million. So that's insane. I don't have the total amount that they have right now, but I think it's probably 140,000, probably somewhere around there, full coins that they manage underneath MicroStrategy. There's a few companies who are doing this. Over the long term, there will be a lot more companies who put Bitcoin on their balance sheet. And of course, you get that ETF approved. It's a spot ETF. All those companies will have the exact amount of Bitcoin that they're lending out. They will have custodied. Custodied? Custodialed? I don't know what the proper word for that is. And Bitcoin halving update. So progress, we're about 90% there. As of last night, when I recorded this, we were at block 818,996. The halving block is 840,000 blocks. So blocks remaining as of last night, 21,004. So estimated time remaining, 145 days away. Approximately April 23rd of 2024. What are you guys doing? I know myself personally, on January 3rd, I'll be throwing a Bitcoin party for the 15th year of Bitcoin's existence, of the technology, the software actually running. That'll be a fun party. And I will also throw a halving party. Hoping that it's at a good day, at a good time. Of course, 3 a.m. is not going to really work, but I'm going to plan that effectively. So, last part of this is bonds are now more volatile than gold. This marks the first time in its occurrence since 1980. Just wild. So if you know anything about what's going on right now with bonds, they're not in great shape. They haven't been in great shape for a pretty good amount of time. And, Fed speaks next week. On Tuesday, I believe it is. We'll see what happens, what they do with interest rates. Probably looking to pause again. I don't think they're in shape yet just to lower, and I don't think they're going to be raising them. But we'll see what it turns out to be. Definitely, of course, not priced in. But please, share this video with your friends. Share this video with your family or any of my other content. And also comment down below anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to explain. I could teach you guys certain words. I could teach you how Bitcoin works. Whatever you want to do, please throw it in the comments. I'd love to make an engaging thing here, community. But for now, guys, I wanted to cross this off my list, at least get a video done, throw some content out to you. So if you found this beneficial, or you liked it in some type of way, you want to see more content, it'll help me out a lot. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, throw your notifications on so you get notified every time I come out with a video. But really appreciate you guys. At the end of the day, I just hope you guys are having a great day, a great week. Keep feeding your soul, keep being a great person, and keep stacking sats. So we'll see you next time, guys. Peace out.